Okay, if you're wondering how to get more active workers, then there's a few things you can do. As you can see, I have quite a bit, but my population's also big because it's a percentage of your population. So 75% of my population works. That's what we're going to basically be focusing on, is making it so that percentage marker goes up. So what we're going to want to do first and foremost is go to the research area and research something for the kids, because the kids are going to end up running rampant if you don't give them tasks. I personally go with dutiful youth because you get an increase to active workers, but either one works because we're really after the city ability. Once you do one of those and pass the law, you can click on your central district and you'll have youth volunteer duty. This does cost trust, but it's going to increase your percentage of population that is actually active as active workers. For me, it went from 80 to 88%, and it cost me about a third or two-thirds of a bar of trust. But you do need to be careful, because if you're at 90% of your active workforce is basically 90% of your population, at that point you don't want to increase your workforce anymore. You want to increase your population. So make sure certain laws are still improving your overall population instead of just focusing on active workforce. For instance, directly after what you're doing with your youth, it's what you're going to do parenthood wise. You can either have mothers basically focus on raising the kids, or you can send them off to state-run facilities, which will give you an increase in your workforce but decrease your population. Personally, I think dedicated motherhood is a better one here, because anytime you decrease your population growth, that means if you hit a wall workforce-wise, you're just going to be waiting longer. And of course, there's other laws, look for those, and events. Like if you have a faction that's really happy with you, they'll do rallies and you can basically get more workforce that way. And of course, the Frost. Send your teams out to recruit people, find people, look for little camps and whatnot. It's hard to find active workers sometimes, but you can normally find population. And again, if you increase your population, you will increase your active workforce. So make sure you bring everybody in that you can fit. Don't run out of coal.